My name is Candace Inagi. I am really proud of a 25-year-long career of working on issues that I care deeply about. I grew up in East Los Angeles. My family was poor. My dad worked 7 days a week. I grew up basically at the intersection of two really busy highways. The sounds were so loud, it was like a rushing river every night with the sounds of traffic and cars. The bare white walls inside my house stood in really stark contrast to the bold colors of the gang graffiti outside my house. There were no trees, there was no grass, and some nights that were really hot in the summer, you could smell the smell of rotting meat from the Oscar Mayer factory that was miles away in the industrial zone, but you could still smell it from where we lived. There are probably three memories that really shaped who I am today, though. I didn't get a chance to see my dad very often, so whenever I could spend some time with him, I just jumped at the chance. And one of those times was on the rare occasion that you could see the stars at night. The light pollution was so strong that you could really rarely ever see the stars, but he would love to show me the Big Dipper when I was a little tiny girl. Later, on summer days, I remember hopping into the back of his truck and heading off to open space where I remember seeing the flocks of birds and hearing the cries of all of the birds and just loving it. I got to sit in the back of his truck as he took the fresh cut green grass to what I later realized was a Superfund site. Eventually, we'd take about a 1-week vacation to the mountains. He finally got to a place where he could afford that. And I was about 12 years old. It was just beautiful. It was mountains and clean water and fresh air. I just loved it and looked forward to it every year. But really, as I got older, I grew angry about what that experience was and began to ask, why was that so different from where I grew up? Really, what could be done about it? So 25 years later, I'm just so proud to say that I've been working on issues that I care deeply about, working to make sure that we're addressing environmental injustice, working to make sure that we're working on social justice, and that today I'm working with Asian Counseling Referral Service to really lift up the stories about how the environment affects Asian and Pacific Islanders uniquely. For the Seattle Globalist, I'm Candace Inagi.